Coco Gauff makes an honest confession as she hilariously jabs at Carlos Alcaraz's Audacious US Open tribute. When Carlos Alcaraz won his maiden slam at the 2022 US Open, the Spaniard celebrated by inking the date 11.0922 of his victory on his body. He marked the beginning of a unique and special ritual that he performed on his next slam win too. Remember how he tattooed the date 16.0723 of his second major after defeating Novak Djokovic in the 2023 Wimbledon final? Last year, he won two majors, the French Open and Wimbledon. However, the 21-year-old didn't specify when he would have the dates tattooed for them. He has kept the intrigue. It's surely an interesting way to pay tribute to one's accomplishments. But hey, not everyone is a huge fan of Alcaraz's habit, not Coco Gauff for sure. Gauff is competing at the Madrid Open this week and has already entered the R16 after overcoming compatriot Ann Lai on Saturday. The 2023 US Open winner won with a scoreline of 6-2, 6-3. Post-match, the 21-year-old sat down for an interview with Tennis Channel, dated April 26. The discussion involved talks about her performance and also her ardent fans, especially those who even tattoo her name on their arms. Just a couple of days ago, Gauff posted an Instagram story where fans could be seen waiting just to get a glimpse of her outside the Madrid stadium. "All they waited an hour and a half after my match for me to come out. I love Madrid," Coco wrote. Among the fans was a die-hard one who showed her dedication to Gauff in a special way. How? The WTA pro shared a story on her IG revealing how a girl named Catherine Canlis tattooed Gauff's signature and her silhouette on her right arm. "She tattooed me and my signature, Ong," wrote an overwhelmed Gauff. The fan also later expressed her happiness, sharing the moment on her own IG story and writing, "At Coco Gauff got shoes, a sign and a hug, I can die happy now." Interacting with Tennis Channel after beating Ann Lai in R32, Gauff referenced this incident. "It's crazy and she comes to all my matches here in Madrid, so yeah, I love the support," she revealed. Remembering her maiden slam victory from 2023, Gauff mentioned how she encountered a similar situation at Flushing Meadows. "This is the second time somebody else also got one on them when I won the US Open title. And I was like, you guys are better than me." Gauff also touched upon AT star Alcaraz's obsession with slam wins and tattoos while responding to whether she would pay similar tribute to her wins. "People ask if I get the US Open tattooed on me because Carlos Alcaraz did. I was like, no, I'm never doing that. I love winning, but maybe not that much," Coco clarified with a chuckle. Well, Gauff has made her stance very clear on this front. But what about her on-court action? She is now gearing up for her next battle at the Madrid Open. And guess what? It's against a Swiss opponent who bested her the last time they met this season. Will she dominate Gauff again? Coco Gauff shares thoughts on facing Belinda Bencic again this season. Coco Gauff's overall form has been lackluster this season. After the Australian Open, where she was ousted by Spain's Paula Badosa in the QF, she's failed to make deep runs in subsequent events. Whether it be the Middle East swing or the Sunshine Double, the 2024 UTA Finals champion couldn't leave a lasting impact. And Belinda Bencic has played a key role in spoiling her chances, especially on the eve of her birthday last month. Gauff and Bencic locked horns first in the Australian Open back in January, where the American edged out the Swiss. Then came their second encounter at the Indian Wells Masters. Gauff was going to turn 21 on March 13. The day before that, she played the R16 match against Bencic, who ousted her with a scoreline of 3-6, 6-3, 6-4, and avenged the AO loss, ruining Gauff's plans to give herself a victory gift. After that defeat, Gauff said, "Usually I don't really care, I guess, when my birthday is, but I am excited, and obviously I would have loved to be out here tomorrow. But I'm going to try to either get home tonight or tomorrow just to celebrate with my family." On Monday, Gauff and Bencic will meet for the third time in 2025. Sharing her thoughts ahead of the match, Coco said, "It will be an interesting one." Continuing further, she added, "I know she hits a little bit flatter and I hit heavier, so I would like to think it favors me more. But obviously, she beat me last time in Indian Wells in March, and she's always a tough opponent." Interestingly, the 2-hit tally between these two players is currently tied at 2-2, which means fans can expect another intense clash among them in the R16 of the Madrid Open. Who are you backing? Let us know in the comments below.